Real Clear Politics. Phil, appreciate you being here with us. All right, is the White House somewhere between scared and panicked or totally calm?
They're projecting calm publicly, but they know the same thing that all of us do, which is that Biden, when he campaigned on that central promise that he was going to be the elder statesman who could come in, put a steady hand on the wheel. He could restore our image abroad and then sort of be the adult in the room to end the partisan bickering in Washington and actually get something done. Since then, however, we have seen crises abroad in Afghanistan, and now we are facing a pretty uphill slog for Democrats as they try to get infrastructure actually done into the finish line. These next couple of weeks, as Congress balances not just the president's infrastructure package and the spending, but also the debt limit, this is going to be pretty trying time.
Philip, you and I have been talking about Infrastructure Week since 2017, I think. Is there any reason to think that this week is different, or you just kick the can down the road? What happens if neither of these bills get passed?
Yeah, if neither of these things get passed, then they're really in hot water. Look, Biden sees his #1 accomplishment as unseating Trump, right? He feels like he did that and he restored the public in that way. Now the question is, is he actually going to get something accomplished? And to your point, I think when the White House was looking around, when they were looking for the president's first big lift, they thought infrastructure makes sense because it's generally bipartisan, because, the last guy, the former guy, tried to do this and failed. Certainly we can do better, but they're finding out that sometimes Infrastructure Week lasts a lot longer than 7 days and can be a real headache.
Real quick, I want to get your thought on this because the mayor brought up the idea of inflation. This is just gas prices, for example. Last year, $2.20, today $3.18, almost a 50% increase. Is that something the White House, even privately, will say they're worried about or not?
I think that the White House has been pretty coy on this. Earlier in the summer, if you remember, they were touting the fact that a 4th of July barbecue was actually 16 cents cheaper than in the past. It was kind of a strange soundbite, but they are feeling the pinch here. They're looking not just at the fact that gas prices are up, but they're also looking at the fact that it's more expensive to put a meal on the table for your family because beef, pork, and poultry, those are more expensive as well.
Yeah, up double digits, indeed.
Absolutely. And
Phil,
so their answer here,
I got to run. I'm up against a hard break, but I appreciate it. We're going to continue to read your reporting, realclearpolitics.com. You're welcome back anytime.
Thank you, Leland.
All right. Facebook, get this, well, they want to be your bank. Why this might actually be the end of Mark Zuckerberg's attempt to take over the world. And thousands of flags in memory of those who died in 9/11 ripped up. Why the university this happened to is facing a huge